What's going on, sports fans? Coming at you with another video. Well, the officials have been named for both games this weekend. And so, that was a lot going into it. A lot of people are like, well, who's going to get the games? Who's going to be the head official? We saw what happened this past week with the Chiefs games, with the Lions game, with the Ravens game. There was a missed drop hit tackle in the Ravens game. There was a missed drop hit tackle in the Chiefs game. There was a missed blowing up of Jared Goff in the Lions game. There was a phantom face mask call in the Eagles game. So, yeah, officiating this week really wasn't all that great. So it has come out that the NFL has officially announced the two officiating crews that will be working the AFC and NFC title games this week. The NFC Championship game is Sean Hockley. Of course, Hockley is the son of legendary Ed Hockley, who by far was my favorite official ever in the league. He was probably one of the most consistent and most, I guess you could say, fair official there was. So it states that Hockley, the one notable thing about Hockley is that his crew worked 16 games this year, and there were an average of 13.8 penalties per game, which was the fourth most in the NFL, according to NFLpenalties.com. Of course, Hockley won't be working with his normal crew, so it is possible that the numbers will come down. And if you're wondering, like, well, why isn't he working with his normal crew? Well, that's because when you get into the playoffs, the championship games and then the Super Bowl, the crews get mixed up off of their grade, right? The officials, they have this grade, and so we'll see. I mean, I don't know why they do that. They should just keep it, this is your crew. Crews get a grade, not individual officials, because they've worked with each other throughout the year, 16, 17 games. Let's leave them alone now. You're gonna, there is room for interpretation about this on how it could get messed up. But here we go. Here's a look at how the Eagles and the Commanders have fared over the past 5 years when Hockley has served as the ref in one of their games. And this is via Pro Football Referee. The Commanders are 1-2, but they are 1-0 in 2024. And the Eagles are 6-0, and of course 1-0 in 2024. So, that is the NFC. Now let's look at the AFC. It is Clete Blakeman. Blakeman is considered one of the best officials in the NFL, which is why he almost always gets the call to work as a referee in big games. The Bills-Chiefs game will mark the 16th postseason assignment for Blakeman's career, which already includes 5 prior games as conference title ref. Blakeman was also the referee for Super Bowl 50, Super Bowl in which my team won right there. Yeah, I got the ring. So, let's see what their standings are. It says that Blakeman's crew called the most penalties per game this year on an average of 15.8. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, the most... Oh... I don't know about you, but I'm not a big fan of a whole bunch of penalties during the game, especially the championship games. This is gonna hurt. There could be flags flying everywhere. I got my own flag up there. I hope them refs, man. I hope they're warming up that shoulder muscle, and getting ready to pull the lawnmower to get ready to throw that flag out, because with that stat, that's bad. But it says here that the Bills are 5-2. With Blakeman as the ref, 1-0 in 2024. And the Chiefs are 3-4 and 0-0 in 2024. I guess he did not officiate their game. But again, having the league high penalties called per game, that's bad. That's really bad. I mean, again, I like Hockley. I like how, if you watched a lot of prior games of his, he explains into detail why certain things are happening, why the play clock's being reset, why the penalties are what they are. During reviews, it's not just, calls upheld or the call is overturned. No, he explains it. So I like that. A lot of people don't like that, but I do. And again, I really, really liked his dad. I thought his dad was a fair and balanced official. But back to the AFC game, man. This one's gonna hurt. Is it going to be a bunch of penalties thrown? Is it going to be a flag fest? You get a flag. No, you get a flag. No, you get a flag. It could make the game go really slow. And then on top of that, you know, you're going to have to deal with are we going to get that one call? That one call that could completely change the game. Is that what we're going to get? That was what we're looking at. Right now we're looking at Philly is a 6 point favorite and Kansas City is a 2 point favorite. So, and we all know how that works out. And, I just did a video about sports betting and everything. Maybe we should put, throw up a line on there on how many flags are going to be thrown in each game. You got the number one crew and the number four crew. That's not good. That's not a good look for the NFL, right? I mean, you don't want, as an owner, if you were an owner, would you, because all 32 owners, they're the boss of Roger Goodell. Would you want your product to be scrutinized so heavily about how bad the officiating is? I know I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. So you got to sit back and you got to think, man, are we doing something wrong here when it comes to how we grade officials, how we have officials do certain games? Again, it goes back to we need to have full-time officials. The league really needs to sit down and quit being, penny pinchers and go like, you know what, we got $1 billion industry here, a multi-billion-dollar industry. Actually, we're building 2 point some odd billion-dollar stadiums, $1.8 billion stadiums. Maybe, just maybe, we should send some of that money, to the officiating crews and have full-time officials where they have to go through training in the off season. They have to go through film study of what they did wrong the prior season, and we have to have accountability for the officials. Because again, if either one of these games comes down to a bad call, or a no call, or a missed call, or a call that is a phantom call, that will be what's talked about the entire week leading up to the Pro Bowl, because you got to remember the Super Bowl's 2 weeks after that. So that you'll get that entire week before you have the media row the week of the Super Bowl. So that whole week going up to it, it'll be about, well, this call, that, what happened, this, what happened. So we'll have to wait and see. But we have got the name of the officials, and you let me know. Let me know down in the comment sections, y'all. What do you think? Do you think we're going to have one of those games, especially in the AFC Championship game, where they are the most flag-throwing group of officials there are? Is it going to be a flag fest, or is it going to ruin the game? Is it going to ruin the credibility? Are we going to have a phantom call? Are we going to have a missed call? Are we going to have too many calls? You let me know. I'd like to hear back from you. If you like my videos, please hit the like button and subscribe. I do this because I love football, and I want to hear back from y'all. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace!